Now that we're feeling okay about our labels, we are going to work to create a color symbology that matches this map. That is, creating colors for individual countries and their buffers on top of a base map. To do so, let's go into the properties of North Pole countries. Because countries are categorical data, to undertake this, we will use the categories function rather than the quantities function. We will select our value field, in this case, country name, and we'll click Add All Values. This will add all of the countries that we can find in this shapefile. We could also add just a couple values by adding them individually with the Add Values tool. We can also remove all values or add them again. Let's hit OK. These colors tend to be, these colors are randomly assigned and in no way reflect underlying data in the map. What our job is now is to match these colors to the colors found on this map. Let's start with Canada. Let's turn Canada a nice deep dark blue. We'll turn Greenland a dark green, Iceland a gray. Jan Mayen will match Norway as kind of an orange color. Norway again will be that orange color. Russia will be a dark red. Svalbard will match Norway in orange. The United States is kind of a bluish gray. I'm going to make these slightly transparent. This will come into play when we add in our base map. I'll hit OK. How are we doing here? Let's go back over to this. I feel like we're off to a pretty good start here. I'm going to click Save. Now here's a really neat trick. Rather than doing this whole thing again for the buffer, we are going to import this symbology, these same colors and shapes, into buffer erase. I'm going to click on Symbology, and I'm going to click Import. I'm going to select the layer I would like to import values from, North Pole countries. Click OK. I need to match the value field. In this case, they're identical. But in some cases, I may be importing a symbology from another shapefile that has a different name for the value field that I'm trying to attribute. Click OK. This will now match up perfectly. I'll click OK again. I'm now going to come into this buffer erase and set it to be slightly more transparent. Let's go 64%. Click OK. Now we have countries and their buffers in identical colors and slightly different transparencies. Let's save our map.